Pisces, this is your weekly tarot with Sky Sparrow. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming on back, hey, thanks for being here. I first have a message for Pisces, and this is for those who resonate. We're going to jump into the general reading right after, which is those of you who have been feeling very overwhelmed, overcome, overtaken, I'm hearing, by a certain situation, almost feeling like you're drowning, feeling like hopeless. The message is there is help around you. There will be help. Whoever needs to hear that, hold strong. I then drew a pre-shuffled oracle card, and no kidding, it's Otter Spirit. You are never alone. You are never alone. Whoever needs to hear that, please, if it resonates, it is for you. Trust that. Diving into the general reading here, and right after, immediately going into a love reading. I will timestamp that below. So, Spirit, getting right on in for, thank you. Ooh, wow. What's going on with the energy, Pisces? Yeah, we're going to see what Spirit has for us. But Page of Wands, a passionate new start in something here that, you know, maybe around a choice point you are making or have just made around this stability in your life. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clarify that right now. You could be kind of considering your finances in this, like, you know, being careful with your finances with a new start, whether it's entrepreneurial or a hobby or something, or wanting to be mindful of your money. But ultimately, I'm seeing here the Page of Wands over the Four of Wands and Two of Wands. Okay, so high flying, passionate energy to start, that is for sure. And we have the Hierophant coming out in reverse. Wow, with the Ten of Cups and the card of Illusions, Seven of Cups here. So putting this together, I feel like you're trying to decide, or perhaps, like I said, some of you may have already just chosen to action forward into something new, or a new offer that's come in kind of, you know, out of the blue, kind of where you least expect it. But what Spirit's trying to say here, okay, is that, well, you're definitely, like I said initially, trying to build towards your stability. The Four of Wands is all about that, as well as others celebrating you in the process. You know, you're wanting to have that security and stability. But I'm also seeing the Ten of Cups in our clarifying cards. This is something that you're really hoping is going to bring a long-term fulfillment, or building towards the long-term. So with the Hierophant in reverse and the Seven of Cups, it's like there's some uncertainty here, as well as, you know, I feel like there could be some cloudedness around the decision that you're making. And the Hierophant in reverse is like, kind of what I'm getting from that is like, really like, looking on what's coming up within you around, you know, the lessons you've learned in the past and what you feel is right for you now. Some of you could be, not all, it's not for everybody, but could be coming out of a high level commitment, whether it's marriage or otherwise. But let's get a little bit more on that. So Spirit, what do you want to tell Pisces here about this, you know, new opportunity, this Four of Cups, where it's like, you know, how do I know I'm making the right decision? So it seems like a lot of you might be listening right now, hoping to gain some perspective or clarity or guidance around, you know, a long-term path that you're thinking of embarking on. So what more do you have for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. So, okay, so the card of, you know, heartache, but heart healing as well. Wow, with a Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands in the bottom. So definitely charging passionately forward to something, towards something. I feel like you're, why did I just hear making up for lost time? Some of you, you're just like, perhaps wanting to make amends with something as well, so that you can move forward, whether that's within yourself, outside of yourself, and maybe really feeling like you need to communicate something in order to then be able to go towards your passions. And I'm saying that because of how these are coming out for me, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. One is coming with a communication here, involving this heart healing or something that had caused some duress or grief. And then right behind it comes charging towards the things he's passionate about. Let's see, what Spirit does is weaves together a story here. So let's see what else Spirit's wanting to pass along to you, Pisces, in this situation. And then we'll maybe gain some clarity too on that direction of communication or either that or a communication coming towards you. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, somebody who's very much considering their financial, career aspects, their security. But the King of Pentacles is also indicative of being very much secure in their finances. So, looking at this underneath the Three of Cups with the Judgment card that has come out, what Spirit's telling me here is whatever this is coming in for you or you're going towards, however it involves other people in terms of like a collaboration, a coming together, a meeting of minds, bringing in different pieces in order to make something work. So the Three of Cups is like you're joining forces with others around you is really going to, what I heard, accelerate. It's going to accelerate your path. It's going to assist you in this kind of like a rebirth that you're going through in your life. I really feel that. I really feel like a lot of you watching this could actually be like an entrepreneurial, just take it as it resonates. But I feel like with this Judgment card that you're being brought up out of, a time that was very difficult and it was long and hard, and it's like you're looking for this lightness now. You want things to be easier, and I feel too, moving into this age of Aquarius, it's all about community, right? And building and working together. So let's just see here how Spirit wants to bring this forward, this message forward. What is your guidance right now? Okay, letting the old die. So yeah, we were having that Two of Wands earlier where you're deciding, oscillating. There was a little bit of hazy confusion. Do I, don't I? These cards indicate that there hasn't yet been an action, necessarily a pointed action forward. Yeah, and so you're leaving a longer journey behind, and that's why we have the Hierophant in reverse. It could be for some of you leaving a long-term relationship, for some of you leaving a career or a higher learning, like something that you had studied for, gotten a degree for, and you're like walking away from that. Okay, yeah, I feel that's true for many of you. I just got chills with the Hierophant there. And so it's been arduous is the word I'm hearing. It's been hard, it's been challenging. And so that's coming to an end, because now is the time, and I know as a collective, we're all being called to this, which is really looking after our own well-being, looking after and nurturing our own selves. And it's like, just being grateful, I'm hearing, for those, the smaller things in life are really yielding more fulfillment for people than ever before, where they're not needing all the material and the fancy. I don't know why this is all coming through, but it is. So you're moving on there, but I do feel like this is definitely like supported. I feel like this is just a journey you're going through, kind of breaking through. I was just seeing like a chrysalis breaking out of its cocoon, metamorphosized. So things might feel awkward or different, or like you're not used to feeling this way. All right, so I feel like some of you I'm just keep getting this message around the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands here, of this like uncertainty. And I think a lot of you are kind of wanting that clarity, like, am I on the right path? So we're going to actually turn the deck the other way. What Spirit do you, and funny the way I stopped with the Justice card, I just couldn't help but pick that up. Things, being worked out in your favor. Let's see what Spirits say about this direction you're thinking of. Well, those just flew right on out. Go after it. The Knight of Wands again with the Knight of Swords. Ooh, what's interesting is that the Knight of Swords fell out in reverse. Remember, we had these two before. So what Spirit is suggesting as your guidance is that, Seven of Pentacles, you've learned many lessons, and it's good. Spirit's saying it's good to look back on those lessons, on the things that you planted, they ultimately were not bringing you the fulfillment. So it's good to look back on that. But Spirit is clearly saying, all right, like this could not be more clear when I'm looking at what we had to what just came out, which is using your energy wisely. So Spirit is suggesting to not to put so much energy towards yeah, but I need to, fix something of the power. Of the past, I need to say my last word, or I need to get that, this be heard. I need to something to do with speaking for or actioning forward in any direction of the past. It's like Spirit is saying, yeah, it's okay to acknowledge it and learn it, but right now, go for it. Full-fledged, go for it. Just got chills when I said go for it. Go towards, with this Knight of Wands, moves forward and charges forward super passionately towards what he wants. Any last thing on that? I'm just going to remind you of that beautiful Oracle card, which is you are never alone. All right. So I just feel like you're going through some kind of transition that could be, it could feel really scary and uncomfortable going through it. So just know you're not alone. Spirit, one last time, is there any other message you'd like to give to Pisces before we close out? Okay. So I think that what a nice place to stop, though. The completion of a cycle with the World card, feeling much more balanced within yourself, and to ground down into the balance that you've achieved, and to really take stock of the things that you have achieved, how far you've come. So pat yourself on the back. Gather up, the lessons and move forward, because Spirit has your back and you're never alone. So that is your general reading. That was beautiful. We are going to move right on to our love reading now. Stay with me for that. Or if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for being here. And do like the video if you liked it. It's a lovely reciprocity. So yes, I'm going to move on. And as I get the cards ready, I'm going to share something I'm really excited to be doing in the month of September. I felt it in my heart to give back to the collective, and I wanted to connect with a private personal reading for one of my viewers. If you would like that to be you, I'll be doing a draw at the end of the month. Simply comment or put an emoji even below, and I'll ensure that your name goes into the draw, and I'll be announcing the winner at the end of the month. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So let's go right on into the love reading. For those looking for guidance or any kind of clarity around a situation in a relationship, romantic or otherwise, this is what this is for here. It's for you, Pisces in love. I will take one cleansing breath just to neutralize and reset my energy. One moment. Okay. Pisces in love. I was just sensing into that, and I feel like there is a lot of love that you have to give towards a situation, whether it's a situation you're in or waiting for. But I just felt like this, I have a lot of love to give, sort of what I was hearing. So the first thing we have with the soulmate card at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups, very reminiscent of times gone by, thinking back on something. And here we have a communication coming in, whether it's being actioned forward by you or coming towards you, regarding a situation where someone was left out in the cold, abandoned, lost. This is the Five of Pentacles, where, yeah, one is just feeling that there's been that abandonment, okay? And then there's the Two of Swords next to it, which is like this, I can't see clearly, I don't know which way to turn. Kind of, I always feel that Two of Swords being like this stuckness, stagnant in the head, in the mind, trying to oscillate between different decisions. Now, what Spirit's saying is there is movement forward that will be happening here. There is an action forward that will be made either by you or the other. We're going to clarify, because this is the Page of Swords. It's a preliminary communication, I want to call it in this reading, over the Two of Swords. So there is one sword being spoken, so to speak, okay? So Spirit, what do you want to say to Pisces, okay, around this Page of Swords? and like 3 just like flying out all at once. And I'm feeling, oh no, there's like 4 all together. Wow. Well, it is in a 2 of cups. Sometimes that does happen, by the way. And I can read the message all together. Don't you worry. But the 2 of cups is around definitely, okay, the 2 soulmate cards, like soulmate cards in the deck has just come out, right? 2 of cups, 6 of cups. So no wonder you're here looking for some advice, because it's obviously something that's very meaningful. Someone is, again, up in their heads, but maybe someone also really taking a purposeful time out or pause to gain a new perspective with the Hangman under the Magician, wanting to get some perspective on, what do I or we want to action forward in this case. It seems like, again, we had that abandonment card I'm seeing with the 8 of Cups. Someone had walked away or taken a great deal of space here from the connection. However, there is like I said, remember I said there's movement? The Chariot card is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. There is I feel this in this reading to be like universal energy, is like, whether you like it or not, here we go, like moving the current of energy through in this relationship. I know I mentioned the Hangman, someone taking a time out to consider things, but we also have the Hermit above that. So what I'm getting here is that I feel like both parties, it's having to be said here, if you're not doing it already, that both parties are encouraged to be taking some time individually to do some soul searching, to gain that best perspective, not only cerebral perspective of like, okay, bird's eye view, but also the perspective of the heart of what is pulling you forward, because that message is coming in very clear with the Chariot next to that Hermit. Both of those are very, very attuned. In fact, they're only guided by their higher knowing and pull forward, okay? And those 2 cards are surrounding this 2 of Cups. So you are being encouraged to firstly, be sure that you're gaining that inner guidance. Now, I want to know a little bit more about this Page of Swords. So yes, Spirit, can you tell us about this communication? Now, the Page of Swords can also be a clarity, like an aha moment, whether or not it's yet been communicated. But I do feel like there will be a communication, because we went from being stuck in the head to actually coming out with an idea. So can you tell us more, Spirit, about the Page of Swords for Pisces? Thank you. So the Page of Swords, this is when Spirit has such a sense of humor to me, okay, as a reader, because we're, asking about this decision, and here we are with the 2 of Pentacles. It's like, you want to know about the indecision? It's, more of that. That's really funny. Okay, so, but somebody is having clarity around that with the Magician coming out on the base once again, and holy smokes, the love and connection here with the Lovers. Are you kidding? Okay, basically all these like major arcana love cards are out here. We got the Lovers coming out, so it's really indicating this passionate, some may attribute it as a twin flame connection. However, whatever label you want to give, it's a very, very steamy, a passionate, fiery, soul bonded connection. And I feel like, the 2 of you are wanting things to go forward. I feel like the communication is that, listen, I've been juggling a lot in my life. I've got so much going on. It's been really hard to see the forest from the trees. I'm overwhelmed right now, but I do feel the pull to this connection. I feel that current moving us, and I want it to like flow together. I feel like someone's walked away, but I do feel that message here. What more can you tell us about that, Spirit? The 2 of Pentacles and this offer coming forward. There it is again, right? 6 of Cups. We had that earlier, the soulmate card of reminiscing in the past. But this is also speaks to an apology or some loving words, gestures coming forward. from this soulmate specifically. And it's in regards to the love they have in their heart for you, and the star card, which is you being their wish fulfillment, as well as them, saying, listen, I've been doing some introspective, listening to my heart. I've been getting in alignment with myself, working on my own healing. And I want to offer my cup to you. That's what I'm getting. I'm just the messenger here, Pisces. What's coming? Okay, what's coming towards the connection? Spirit knew what I was going to ask here. A brand new beginning that is tangible in the material realm. However, this reading is circling back here because there's still someone that I'm really feeling. That's why we were having those two introspective cards. Someone is needing a more time with that introspection, because someone is, like, I remember I was saying, like, being caught up in the mind space with this 8 of Swords and 5 of Cups. It's like, something, we had the 5 of Pentacles before, feeling lost, alone. Well, we had someone, walking away or starting to walk away from the connection. So there's this sadness amongst one here in the connection. Someone's holding on to that sadness and is, I would say, with these two cards together, feeling a bit jaded. It's like all of the swarming thoughts, like, can I trust this? And is it, if it didn't work out in the past, why would it again? But also, you must know, send this reading to them if you want, because the message is there are new opportunities here right behind you. And Spirit's saying there is a grand potential. Aces, yeah, indicates new tangible beginning, but it is a potential energy until there is action forward, which makes sense why I'm seeing a page. It takes one small action forward. So that's how Spirit's looping this whole reading together, is that I'm feeling strongly that the person who's jaded, who's feeling abandoned and saddened, and rightfully so perhaps, they need that time to come to the clarity, and that time needs to be given for them to come to the clarity of seeing that there is this Ace of Pentacles, as well as being willing to take that one next step. But I am seeing that there is a high potential of it. The universe is supporting. In other words, the energies are supporting the connection to come back in a different, stronger way. Any last guidance or advice for my viewer, Spirit? Well, Spirit is saying, what the heck? These 3 cards go together so well to tie up one big, grand, beautiful message. Pisces, you're being told to focus all of your energy into one direction, imagining that's a target right there. All of your energy is like that, law of attraction kind of stuff, with the pull of the heart and that higher knowing, that intuitive pull forward, harnessing it all onto what you will manifest. And no doubt that Ace of Pentacle new beginning I spoke of will be turning into that Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. It's like you had this is like the match, and then the match got lit. And my gosh, look at her forehead. Like, I have chills. Pisces, this is your love reading. Wow. I'm going to grab one oracle card to close this out for you, Pisces, to see what Spirit would like to say to close this out. And if you've enjoyed the reading, I encourage you to hit that like button. It is a nice reciprocity between us. And whoa, yes. And if you haven't already, please, I welcome you to subscribe. Would be lovely to have you here. We are closing out with forgiveness. Oh my goodness. What a perfect card to end with. It's number 20. Forgiveness says the energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. Okay. If this could not be tied together more succinctly and more beautifully for you. So forgiveness, letting go, it's allowing you to let go of the past so that you can believe for what the future. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next video.